in this week's episode of Triple T.
We did it.
I feel like that's a fat joke, but I'm not.
No, I mean,
you know how many sheep had to be sheared for me to look cool?
Holy, we did
69, boys. Yeah.
Are we in the jungle?
it. Donnie Wahlberg, shout out Donnie.
What does he do? I only know him because he's Mark Wahlberg's brother.
He's a singer.
What did he do?
He sang. Isn't that what?
Well, that's what a singer does. But what did he sing? With
Song.
his mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, they sang on stage.
He was. He also was an actor and a producer. He's the founding member of the boy band you might have heard of, New Kids on the Block.
Oh,
Okay. They were before me.
Back. Voice you're hearing, it's me. It's Matt. It's Beardlaws joining me as always. The one, the only, probably a network's podcaster of the year and the best male voice. Goo.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Burley. What's up, fellas?
what's up, brothers?
What up?
Another fun day, and I'm super excited about this one. And thanks to all the people that sent in videos saying a random year. Feel free to keep sending them in. Thankfully, we're a little bit ahead of the game. That feels weird to say, and it feels weird to be overly prepared for something. So that's pretty cool. So this week, we got a pretty cool dude who was on the Beardlaw show, and we were doing interview-style segments, which feels like forever ago because it was probably about 4, maybe 5 years ago, and pretty excited about this one. And the way that he picked this year will make us all giggle.
Giggity.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm excited about this one. Hopefully you guys are good. The week was good. 81 was a hell of a time.
81?
Yeah, that's what we
That's
did last
all?
week, right?
Oh, I thought you meant the temperature where you... Okay.
Oh, same here. I was like,
I was about to say, it's 88 right now, and it's still morning here.
Yeah. No, we got Texas weather in northern New York last week. It was a lot of complaining, and it was probably pretty crappy to have to work outside in it when it gets 50s out at night and then it hits 90s during the day. And we're used to like 70s being hot because we get snow and ice most of the time. So when it's at 90s and we get that same humidity, it sucks.
I work with people that have to work outside all day, right? And I don't feel bad for them. And it's not even one of those things where I'm like, you chose that job. Because I've also heard people say that, and I'm just like,
my wife got into it. She brought up like, it's not right for them to be outside. And like, what else would they do then? Go work at Walmart? I'm like, what do you want them to do? Do you want the roads being fixed?
But at the same time, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I came up through that. I put in my time to get where I'm at now.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah, I did shit jobs. Oh God.
My ride was a little different from you guys.
Yeah, I'm an IT guy, so I mean, I did the shit work of the IT world, but it's still not out like paving roads. But I work maintenance. That has nothing to do with my current job. But I mean, I was out mowing lawns and weed eating in the hot northern New York heat. Still not doing the road game. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of money in the road game. Even the people that hold the flags and the signs, big money.
But there's another thing called melanoma.
Yeah.
You know, that I'm not built for that.
No, me neither. Nope.
I do if I have to, but don't have to.
Don't have to, thankfully. I know somebody that actually developed an allergy and a ton of different allergies from there's some kind of chemical that's in the asphalt because they worked on the road for a long time, and their quality of life is not that great, right? I mean, allergic to everything because of stuff now. It's pretty rough, and probably one of those just accident, you know what I mean? You can't plan for something like that, but probably something that just happens. But yeah, it's pretty rough, but no, it isn't rough. Supporting good companies. Let's go ahead and let everybody know. You guys should check out VermontFlannel.com. I'm not wearing one. Sorry about that right now, only because I'm moving my room, but nobody cares. So I decided to forget to put those on. But check out VermontFlannel.com. Use code BeardLaws24. Save yourself some money. They just came out with a new one. They collabed with a brewery out in, I think, Maine or Massachusetts. It's a cool concept, and it's even got the brewery little tag and stuff on there. So I'm hoping to do some traveling. I'm actually going to try in the month of July. I'm heading to Vermont, I think. I'm going to try to stop into Burlington and check out the actual quarters and stuff. So I'm going to try to make that happen.
So for everyone who think right now is summertime or wear flannel, they have lightweight flannels too.
Yeah. 4.1 ounces. That's lighter probably than the Don't Be a Richard shirt that Burley's wearing. That's probably a 4.5, 4.8, maybe a 5.1 ounce shirt.
I feel like that's a fat joke, but I'm not.
No, I mean,
you know how many sheep had to be sheared for me to look cool? Fucking.
I guarantee you, Goots. You know what I mean? He's got the skull with the spade.
Zero Foxtrot.
I guarantee you that shirt's 4.8 to 5 ounces. It all depends on the shirt, especially. And I don't know what it's made of. The Gildans seem to run a little bit heavier than most of the other shirts because of the way that they're made. But yeah, they're very lightweight. The next purchase probably by this weekend or next week. I'm going to try. I just can't decide which one I want for my first lightweight. I never owned a lightweight flannel, so I'm curious.
I've never even heard of that. I hear flannel and I think it's moisture underneath the shirt.
I think
that's why I'm more intrigued too. Even Burley being a Texas guy, there's got to be a lot of people in Texas that need these lightweight ones, and they got I think 3 different lightweight styles right now. So
in Texas, we make them breathe more by only buttoning the top button.
Oh,
so
there you go.
It's like a cape almost. It feels nice
with a white tank top underneath.
It's a beater, dude. It's a beater.
Yep. Speaking of beating, I love Copper John's. You can't beat it. It's the best beard products in the entire world. You guys can check them out, Copper John's Beard, or just go to thebestbeardproducts.com. You can't forget that. And last but not least, maybe save the best for last, but who knows?
Is there a promo code for Copper John's or?
Yeah, you could use Beard Laws. And if you guys want your own codes, let me know. You guys
I was just wanted you to get your promo code out there.
Oh, yeah. Beard Laws. But because I'm a nerd, if you go to thebestbeardproducts.com, it redirects you to Copper John's using my affiliate link. So
hell yeah.
So all you got to do is go there. And I don't know what days this come out here. This is coming out. It is the 27th. A couple of days. You know what? I'm gonna throw a spoiler out there. I happen to drink some beverages by Happy Dads. Okay, and my favorite of them lately has been the Death Row Records one, and maybe the Son of the Month at Copper John's coming out for July might have the Death Row same kind of scent profile in it for a smell, blended with some other things. So I've been on a kick with everything that I consume that has this flavor, and I thought, hey, when creating it, we got to make it work. So that's only one of like 5 different ones. So stay tuned. Tyson and the boys will be doing a reveal and selling all that stuff on Monday the 1st.
Wow.
Hold on, Gute. Can we guess the flavor?
It's I'm just picturing grape. There's no way that it's cherry or grape or banana. Maybe all 3 combined.
I'm thinking something more sexual.
Those are all sexy, man.
This musk. The musk. Midnight musk. That's what I'm imagining, dude.
So we do each of them inspired by a body of water in a state. So this state is going to be one that you probably might know one or some people from. And potentially, yes, one of the flavors that Gute did guess is one of the main things in there. So it rhymes with frape.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's terrible. Change that name.
No, I said it rhymes. No, the flavor. It's grape.
Okay.
It rhymes with. I couldn't think what else rhymes with grape.
You need a freight train.
I can tell you one that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't want to say. That's the one. And check out MilwaukeePretzels.com. Some of my favorite. There's no promo code. I just love Milwaukee pretzels. You guys should too. Pretzel Buns, the Body Wrong podcast, allegedly is going to be having a hot dog eating contest. Maybe I'm going to eat mine in some pretzel hot dog buns because I don't plan on eating 20-something anyways because I just don't think I have it in me. But I'm going to go out in style with some of the cheapest hot dogs a man can buy with the best pretzel buns that a man can buy. So if you guys want, check out MilwaukeePretzels.com. That's gonna be fun.
Hold on. Could you? They're the Milwaukee pretzels are fairly large, at least on pictures, right?
5 ounce, they're big.
Yeah, so you could essentially cut it down the middle, not all the way through, but kind of like trace it. I bet you could line it with hot dogs. You could have a hot dog pretzel.
Ooh. What if you cut the hot dogs up and had them.
That's what I mean. So you can you can trace the whole. Yeah,
like a pigs and
that's
blanket
fair.
type of thing. But how would you word that?
Maybe you could put a little bit of condiments in between each gap of the cut hot dog, and so every bite has a little bit of something.
A little bit different. Instead of pigs in a blanket, it could be pork on a raft or pork on a swim. What are the inflatable
on a bun.
swimmies? We'll come up with something better.
I was trying. My brain went 1,000 miles and went nowhere.
Same. I felt like a cartoon where I was just like,
yeah. I was on a treadmill.
All right. You know what? We're almost 10 minutes in. We got a lot to cover in an awesome year. So here's the video of who sent it in and why we picked the year that we did. If you guys are ready, that is.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, TTT. Sorry I didn't see you standing there. I've been working my job all day. My blue-collar job, like a real man with a beard. Here's the year. You already know what it's going to be. Best year ever. 1969. 69.
I like him.
Marky Marks. Guys, check him out on all the social media.
Even better. Best finished video.
Oh, that would have been good. He's hilarious. He was on the show. I love that dude. 1969.
He looks like Sully from Godsmack.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, wow, he looks so familiar.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I'm friends with Sully from Godsmack, and that's who it was. No, it's Marky
okay.
Mark.
I was about to say, that's fucking sick.
That would be pretty cool.
Hell yeah,
check him out,
69.
Marky, Marky, Marx on the tickety talks, and he'll thank me later. Good dude. So, what do you think, Burley? Gonna fire up this machine?
See if it'll work this week.
Okay,
Working
I'm sure
on
we're in
my,
sync.
Speaking of it, never mind.
Damn it.
Let's go. All right, and go.
Holy shit, we did
69, boys. Yeah.
Are we in the jungle?
it. You know who you are.
There's a lot happening right now. There's a lot happening in 69.
I don't even know where to start.
Like, dude, a lot of drugs that are illegal now are just legal because nobody knows about them. Rules. Fucking rules. Don't take the brown acid. We know about that.
Don't do it.
That's a big one. And Country Joe and the Fish basically got back together for a single performance in Woodstock, New York. Is that where it was?
Bethlehem, or however you say it. Yeah, it's and it's cool because it's still allegedly in 2024 a really cool venue. I brought the wife. She had a bucket list to see Alanis Morissette. She performed there. The what is it?
Did
the
she
Bethel?
go down on you in a theater?
No. But I'm going to tell you right now,
David Coulier.
It is one of the weirdest towns to potentially ever go to that has a venue like that. Very interesting hotel that we got very cheap, and a lot of interesting things in that town. So,
well, what's funny, everybody talks about, everybody looks back on Woodstock 69 as like this fucking, like, the lore of it and everything, kind of like I do with Woodstock 99. But Woodstock 99 is often looked at as like, holy fuck. Well, 69 wasn't much better, dude. It was a shit show, dude. Like, that place was
publicized
trash
because of the year.
Yeah, it was less trash. There was less cameras, dude, and it was. They were having to make was it a whole bunch of like lineup changes like the day of and shit, like flying people in and shit. It was fucking crazy.
True.
Yeah, it was actually held. Yeah, so in Bethel, New York. So I was close. Not Bethel. I added a ham. That's probably a place in Europe. But Bethel, New York. It was on Max Yesker's. Probably said that wrong. Dairy farm, 40 miles southwest of the town of Woodstock, which is interesting. But it was billed as an Aquarian exposition. 3 days of peace and music. Attracted 460,000 people.
That's a lot of fucking patchouli, dude.
Yeah.
That's so much patchouli on a fucking single farm. Wait,
Yeah,
how big was this farm?
Huge. A couple acres at least.
Had to be. Yeah. I mean, so what's cool is let me pull up some present day, the Performing Arts Center in there. Like, it is beautiful. We went there. It's like mountains. Just the view is unreal. Here's what the farm looks like, apparently back in the day. Let's pull this up here. Oh, that's a great picture. Thanks.
That dude
rules.
rules.
And then here's this area.
So, okay, all right. So what is that area that still has green on it?
This?
Yeah.
Probably a drainage field.
Backstage, I'm guessing? I have no idea.
I figured the backstage would be to the left.
This is where I'm guessing this. Oh, you guys can't. Hold on.
Yeah, look at that one.
I'm guessing this might be the stage area, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it looks like the stage.
Dude, the stage was small, if you remember. Like, it was a small ass stage. Like, I had the VHS of like Woodstock, whatever. That's how I learned about Country Joe and the Fish.
So this is what the venue looks like today. This is what the actual stage was. You know what I mean? So they packed this in
smaller
here.
now,
Yeah, so we actually were able to get like in here for some pretty good seats and stuff like that for that. I mean, so this is the center. You come in here, you wait the gate, but I mean, it's just a cool venue. People sit all over. I mean, you can get just sit all around everywhere. It sounds awesome. I mean, they put on some major shows at this place. It's
sound is actually good.
Sounds really good. Yep. Because it's like on that hill, so everything's down and the sound just. Obviously, it's really loud in here, but even when you're walking around and stuff, you hear it. It's nice.
Wait, what is that? What is that? Hold on. What is it? Go up to the up and right. What is that headstone to the right? Yeah. What is that thing? Who died there?
It's the Woodstock '69 tribute. This is the original.
I think we have to play the button every time you say 69. I think that's the thing we have to do.
That's the thing. Okay, you can do that.
Just somebody remember that. Hey, producer, whoever the producer is, do that.
Remember that. But yeah, if you guys ever come to New York and we happen to find a really big, because that's where the big artists that when they come to New York, obviously they go to New York City, they stop by here and it's cool.
Can you go there just like kind of walk around?
I don't know. It's all gated and stuff, so I don't think you can just go. I think they
like
have
a historic place, yeah. So you think you'd
I
be
think
able
they
to
have like a center. You know what I mean? That you go in there, you can see the history and stuff. I've only been there the one time, and it was waiting in line, get in, go there, get some beers, sit down, watch the show kind of thing. But I'd have to imagine they would keep it open, let people go in there and charge you.
That's how it is at Red Rocks in Colorado.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's open 24 hours, it seems like, because people go there to exercise. They just climb the seats and shit.
Stairs,
So I went and did that. Not exercise, I just was there. But it's really cool. Like, I wonder, that's why when you said that about the sound, I wonder if it's the same way. The acoustics at Red Rocks, you could sit down at the stage. Like, my dad stood down by the stage, and I went to the very top, and he was just talking like we're talking now, and I could hear him.
Wow.
The way that the acoustics are set up, bouncing off the sides and shit, is pretty cool.
Yep, so I just looked in the
stadium. 69.
The Bethel Woods Center Amphitheater is open from 10 to 5 daily.
Nice.
I was like, so you can just go. That's cool. All right, that is cool.
Yep.
So out of the 69 Woodstock lineup, who are you guys most excited to see?
Probably Country Joe and the Fish. I thought I wasn't going to talk about him, but boy, I brought him up a lot already.
You don't do an hour worth of research to not talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it has. They didn't do Dick in '69. They were broken up and got back together just for Woodstock, and then they were done after Woodstock.
That's a hell of a comeback. So for some of the featured ones, according to the Google, I don't know all of them, but I'll hit
Santana was a dope performance.
Grateful Dead. I mean, I'm definitely seeing CCR.
Yep. Jimi Hendrix.
Yep.
Sweetwater. The Incredible String Band. Arlo Guthrie.
Janis Joplin.
Brett Summer. John Sebastian, Sly and the Family Stone. You guys said Santana. Janis Joplin.
Yep.
So, I mean, and there's obviously more. Keith Hartley Band. I've never really heard of them. but they were there.
Is that where the recording of Janis Joplin's "I Want to Buy Me a Mercedes Benz"? What was that song? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz?
I think it's called Mercedes Benz.
Yeah, that song rules. Is that recorded at Woodstock? It's clearly a live. I've never heard the recorded version or the studio version.
On this track, Janis Joplin has been recorded in 1970.
Oh, all right.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
You say
Well, you said 70, so.
Well, that's just what one random thing. It doesn't really say, but it was. Yep, sorry. Yeah, it was recorded in 1970.
Yeah.
October 1st in L.A.
Hence the no guitar riff. So we'll
you
know
mention
what
the
year
Who?
we're in based on the guitar riff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Woodstock.
I mean, people are getting born this year.
Mm-hmm.
We got Tyler Perry.
Some big names.
We got. I found some names last night that didn't make the original list that they got left off. Jay-Z.
Ooh.
Huh? He got shat out that way. Damn, Gwen Stefani's that old, huh?
Yeah.
She could still get it. Let's see here. Dave Grohl. Everybody knows him.
Congratulations, everybody born in the 69, though. You are now officially 55 this year in 2024. So I think that qualifies you for AARP. Not that most of these people need it, but.
Jennifer Aniston can still get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Paul
Paul Rudd can still get
Rudd.
it.
All right.
Ice Cube's old as shit. He can still get it.
Joe Sakic. Shout out to the Canadian hockey player, Joe. Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, I'm only hitting the names that I know here. Mariah Carey's old as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Brett Favre.
Yep. Brett Favre.
And Marilyn Manson.
Mm-hmm.
And
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
all right.
All right.
And the Diddler. The Diddler made the list.
Sean Diddy.
Yeah, he was
it's
on there
funny.
by his
I
real
wrote
name.
I wrote Diddy on here, and then I just noticed just now that you had already written Sean Combs.
Yep.
Yep. Donnie Wahlberg. Shout out Donnie.
What does he do? I only know him because he's Mark Wahlberg's brother.
He's a singer.
What did he do?
He sang. Isn't that what?
Well, no, that's what a singer does. But what did he sing? With his mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. He sang on stage.
He was. He also was an actor and a producer. He's the founding member of the boy band you might have heard of, New Kids on the Block.
Oh.
Okay. They were before me.
Yeah.
I'm
So
young
he was
as
also
shit.
in the
the same
Saw
age.
films, Zookeeper, Dreamcatcher, The Sixth Sense, Righteous Kill, Ransom, Carwood Lipton, and Band of Brothers.
So he's been a lot of. Maybe
He starred in the drama series Blue Bloods as Danny Reagan. Didn't watch that, but
I'm gonna look up what this cat looks like because I guess I just don't
I got
know.
you.
Big blind spot.
You know him. You saw him probably. It's Donnie Jr.
He looks like Mark Wahlberg. That's the problem.
They had another brother, Robert, and a film producer, Jim, and there's another one, Chef. So there's a lot of Wahlbergs.
Did you ever watch the TV show? Was it something with the Wahlbergs?
Wahlburger?
The
That's what it
Wahlburgers.
was.
No,
I didn't.
I didn't.
I
But
didn't watch it.
have y'all ever been to the restaurant? I heard the burgers are pretty fucking solid.
No.
I had them, and I was like, what a burger from the Wahlburgers. I heard they came up with power tools, too, or haircutting things, too.
Insane.
Got it. All right, took me a second. Yeah, they also came up with the DeWalt burgers.
Yeah. I was waiting for it to see it at least once today.
Yep. You know what? That thing is pretty.
Wow. Got a couple deaths that I saw. Rocky Marciano dies in a. Okay, now it might not be a plane crash. It said air accident, but I just wrote plane crash because that's how I was going to remember it. And then Judy Garland.
It was a plane crash.
Sweet.
It was a bad flight.
Excellent.
And it burst.
Judy Garland took a big L this year.
Yeah. Poor lady.
Major L. for dying. Overdose, barbiturates.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, how old was she?
She was in her 30s, I think, or 40. Damn it, how old was she?
She looked
Garland.
alcohol swollen. I saw the picture of
47.
her later.
47, yeah.
Oh, she had a good long life. Okay.
For that time period, yeah. The shit she went through.
Yeah,
You know how
dude.
tall she was?
Oh, let's play this game. I like this game.
Yeah.
She looks small with those slippers on, but she was definitely taller than the rest of Munchkin Land. 5'2".
Thinking 4'10".
Ooh, if we're playing Price is Right rules, we have a winner. 4'11".
Oh shit.
Nice.
4'11". That's pretty small.
She's a tiny broad. Dude, was that me and you guys talking about celebrities that are short?
Yeah.
Okay. We won't talk about it then.
Excellent.
But yeah, I mean, this is the pretty solid list of celebrities popping out in '69. I'm really upset that my hall pass, old Gwen Stefani's so old. I'm gonna have to rethink that one.
It'll be all right. It'll be worth it, though. No doubt it would be worth
That
it.
shit is bananas.
Don't speak.
Ooh, a lot of banana references this episode. Is it the yellow Finlay hat?
I
It
think
has
so.
to be.
It has to be. Speaking of bananas, let's talk sports before we jump into music and movies, which we're really passionate about. The Mets was the Miracle Mets, 1969. They win the 66th MLB or the World Series, and they beat the Baltimore Orioles, who were the heavy favorites. Boston Celtics. Spoiler alert, they win it in 2024. They also won it. Back then, they beat the Lakers in 7 games. UCLA beat Purdue in men's basketball. Jets and Joe Namath. That's the last time the Jets were good. They win it in 69. And they were the first American Football League team to defeat an NFL team. They won 16-7. That was
How
probably,
long had Joe Namath been playing in the league at that time, you think?
at that time?
5
don't know.
years. 4 or 5
Was he
years.
still rocking the fur coats?
Oh, yes.
Had to.
It was Broadway Joe.
I didn't mean to do that. Whatever you just did. Sorry. Here we go.
70. He started with the Jets in 65.
Say 4
Okay.
years.
Yep.
Took him a
And
few
then
years to warm up. He had to
Yep.
get that fur coat. You know what I mean?
He went to Alabama, Roll Tide, baby.
It's a
Didn't know
different
that.
time period, man.
NHL.
Brian.
Yeah,
Brent
there was. Oh, never mind.
One.
Yeah.
Sorry, Montreal. I wanted to skip that one, so we're just going to run through that one. Montreal. Who cares? Fuck the French.
Yeah.
Except for the French listeners, we love you. Merci beaucoup. Oh, Canada.
Oui. Meow, meow, meow.
And yeah, tragic news in baseball world. Willie
know.
Mays passes away recently, but in 1969, September 22nd, he actually became the first MLB player since Babe Ruth to hit 600 career home runs.
R.I.P., man.
And the
11
Bolivian...
days after 9/11. That's sad.
Oh, yes. But before. Allegedly. If you don't know what that's about,
Funny guy, dude.
if you don't know
It's
what
funny
that's
your
about,
mind
Google.
went there.
It is funny how our minds all work differently. And last thing, there was a Bolivian soccer team crash. If you haven't heard about that, that was a thing.
They made a movie about this, correct? Didn't they have
They
to
had
eat
to.
each other? Like they started eating each other's butts?
I don't know that one.
That sounds way more sexual. No. like they were cutting off butt cheeks of the guys who died, and they were eating. Like that's how they started because I was like fatty.
Yeah, fatty.
Am I making this up?
What movie did you watch? I was like,
The Bolivian soccer team crash, like survival.
Let's see here. It was the Miracle of the Andes, how survivors of the flight. Yeah, the cannibalism helped some
Yes.
survive 2 months in harsh conditions.
Yeah, they were eating the people that died. I mean, and because it was frozen, that it lasted a little longer. Yeah, dude.
it was
Yep.
a Uruguayan rugby team crash, not Bolivian.
So that
Yep.
you're talking about rugby. I'm talking about Bolivian soccer team.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay, I'm going. My Google search brought me to the Uruguayan rugby team. That was 72. Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that they probably did as
I
well.
think. Now, I did not research this. I'm basing this off of something I read years ago.
There was a plane crash. Members of them, where is it? 1969. The Bolivian soccer team, the strongest coach, whatever, 16 players and 2 staff members near Bolivia. That's what it says for plane crashes that have claimed lives of athletes and coaches. So that did happen in 69. This one doesn't say. Well, there is a lot
of plane
of
crashes.
athlete. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 as of 2011 plane crashes that killed athletes and coaches. Just athletes. Huh.
Now, is that just airplanes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
It's
Well,
crazy.
That's tough to.
I think there's quite a bit of athletes and or coaches that in the future refuse to like even get on planes. Like I think you know who was
John Madden.
Joe. John Madden. Yeah,
Joe who?
Joe Mama.
Montana. Namath.
Yeah, Joe Namath.
Yeah,
that's how he won. They were like, you got to check in that fur coat for $10 extra, and he's like, no, I'm going to wear this. They're like, no.
Yeah, he probably said something vaguely racist, but it was fine in 1969, and then fucking got on a bus.
Joe.
Yeah, I saw something that was not racist but kind of cool that I want to start. If I remember putting it in there, I think you guys maybe saw, which I think was just kind of cool. Like the average cost of a new house in 1969 was $15,550.
I wish.
Which was kind of cool. The average income though is $8,550. The average monthly rent, $135 to rent a place in 1969. The average cost of a car was $3,270. Guess what gas costs? 35 cents a gallon.
Okay, but okay, this is kind of interesting because the cost of a car is almost half of your income for the year. That's wild. I would never suggest anybody do that nowadays.
Exactly.
Well, there's a lot of people that are. You've seen all these people driving brand new trucks that are $60,000, $70,000.
I used to be one of those guys. It was stupid.
It is.
It's one of the only new vehicles I ever bought was a fucking crazy expensive truck. I got rid of that bitch. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, dude, what does 8,500 translate into the future? I wonder. Let me pull this up for y'all.
Yeah, it's. I almost think when I look at it, like $10 or something. $10 times whatever, like $100 was
$8.64. So if we put $8,550 in 1969 is equal to $73,000 now, which I think is roughly. That's crazy, by the way, inflation. I think that's roughly about like the median income now.
So looking at the cost of living calculator. If I put in the 1969, the value $8,550 in 2023. This is 24. This is 24. That's $70,986.43.
Wow.
So it looks like the biggest jump in inflation was 1979. Shit went up 13%. And everything else has been single digits, but 1979 was like, go fuck yourself. That's
the
wild.
average median, according to CNBC.com. Obviously, it's different for every state, but the average for all U.S. workers is $48,000 in 2023.
Wow.
Yep.
We are all poor.
Texas, 45.9 is the average there. New York, 56.8. Thanks, New York City. I'm just trying to see which one is the Tennessee's 43, South Dakota, South Carolina 42, Oklahoma
West
41.
Virginia.
Trying to find the lowest one.
Probably the lowest.
Mountain Mama.
Mississippi 37.5.
I believe that, dude.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
they're not
the
investing
lowest.
in books there. So the average home price in 2024, it would be $134,000 and some change.
Wow, up from $15,550.
You cannot buy a house for $134,000. Like
you can
if
buy
you
a
could,
house for $15,000 where I live.
Oh, nice. Okay, we are moving to upstate wherever you are.
It's not going to be very nice, but you'll own it. No land, but I've seen some stuff. And then when you can claim them from the bank, even cheaper.
Yeah, Yeah,
It's a whole different world up there.
poor old lady is now homeless, but you got yourself a casa. I
Yep.
love it.
That's well said.
Yeah, dude, 134. Dude, we are getting ripped off by our country so hard, dude.
Mhm.
If only some of these leaders could have been on that Bolivian airplane. Oh man!
Speaking of leaders, Nixon, 69. He was the president. Took over.
Speaking of crooks, yeah.
Another leader, Charles Manson, his crew.
Oh yeah, that's
See,
yep.
low key, pretty funny dude. Have you heard the whole conspiracy on him? By the way,
That's a deep rabbit hole to go down.
dude, he was arrested a gang of times and just let go every single time. Deep state CIA shit, fucking interesting stuff.
In the 60s, 70s, throughout the U.S., obviously doing a lot of stuff with the Yorktown, you see a ton of people like that. That, like you said, they do something, they're let go. Oh, they were probably linked to this. No evidence. Let go. And this and this. And then finally it gets to the point where, like, you've killed this many people? Well, I guess we finally got you because somebody got away and told us. It's weird.
No,
it's wild.
They think that he was part of the class with the Unabomber.
Yep.
The what was it, the LSD trials or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
They both went a little wacky. So it was all bought and paid for, sir. But low key, let's be honest here. Roman Polanski had it coming. Am I right? And Roman Polanski's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Never heard anybody stick up for him.
Into the they do. They fucking do.
It was sarcasm.
Oh, dude, it's fucking angering, dude. These motherfuckers will talk about Hollywood's fucked up, but then the motherfucker couldn't do movies in America, so they would travel to him and fucking. Oh, it's so angering. Fill me in on that shit, dude. Tell me about it.
Not today. We have 25 minutes left. Let's keep on rocking. Speaking of movies, so best actor of that year was John Wayne for True Grit.
Hell yeah.
Best
My
actress,
favorite movie of his, easily.
What do you think of the remake in the future?
Dude, it wasn't as memorable to me. I liked it. I remember liking it, but dude, I must have watched that one on VHS 1,000 fucking times.
Heck yeah.
Dude. That one in El Dorado.
Mm-hmm. Best actress was Maggie Smith from The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. And best picture that year was Midnight Cowboy, starring John Voight, Dustin Hoffman, Brenda Vassario, and Sylvia Miles.
Did y'all like Midnight Cowboy?
It's shocking for what the movie was about. That won best picture because it's rated X. Have you seen it, Matt?
Mm-mm.
Oof.
I couldn't finish it. I was so bored.
But yeah, it goes into that his departure. Like this guy who leaves Texas, he left his dishwashing job, goes to New York, dressed as a cowboy. He tries to be like a gigolo, and like it just goes down the fucking drain for him and his best friend. It's incredible. It's boring, but it's actually like it's more depressing to watch. Like, god damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I heard the idea. I was like, oh, he comes from Texas and he goes to fuck bitches, and I'm like, well, that sounds like my dream.
I mean, imagine having no money, and the guy offers you a blowjob in a movie. A guy offers you a blowjob in a movie theater for $20, and he can't pay you.
Mm-hmm.
That's depressing. My God.
I think that's why you pay up front nowadays.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a trailblazer for the sex worker industry.
That's why it was Picture of the Year.
Thank you to Angelina Jolie's dad.
Any special guests you've been to talk about that? I'd love to hear all about that stuff. Top 5 box office that year. I'll keep it down to 5. You had number 1, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Western.
Good movie. Good fucking
2
movie.
Was The Love Bug, comedy. 3 was Midnight Cowboy.
Is that Herbie?
No. I don't think so.
What was what I'm talking about? Herbie the Love Bug?
Yeah, but no, it was something different.
Oh.
Love Bug.
Director Robert Stevenson, Dean Jones, Michelle Lee, David
It
Tomlinson.
is known as that. I'm sorry. Herbie the Love Bug is also referred to as that Disney
Yeah,
comedy by the race car driver team. Okay,
Did it have Buddy Wackett?
I think so. Yeah.
Walt Disney production.
Yeah, it's an oldie, dude. And then our beautiful angel, what's her name? The redheaded girl that lost her shit. The child actor. What was her name?
Oh, Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan reprised the role.
Yeah. I was thinking of Angel in the Morning. That's why my brain went to.
Go home, angel, in the morning, angel. All right. Now that the women are moist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next we have was it Easy? Midnight Cowboy was number 3. Number 4 was Easy Rider, and 5 was Hello Dolly. Other notable movies that year was True Grit, Hercules in New York.
His first movie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger goes up there. He's Hercules, bored of Olympus, and just goes to New York and just has fun.
The Italian Job, dog.
I know the original one, Michael Caine. Beautiful movie.
I read across that last night and I was reading about it. I don't remember it being a comedy, but I guess it was a comedy even back then.
Yeah.
I'd like to...
The remake, too.
How many goddamn Mini Coopers were sold because of the Mark Wahlberg version? The Wahlberg's coming up.
Me and one of my best friends, he's 6'5". He was at the time like 350 pounds. He was a lineman. And we wanted to go test drive one. The people were like, no, you guys weigh too much.
Look at that thing. Back when butts were flat. Gotta love it. Introducing the plan.
Oops, sorry.
I didn't get to read the tagline.
Introducing the plans for a new business venture.
Yeah. And then I saw Elvis, was in movies. Charo. It was like his cowboy wannabe movie, but I don't know.
Elvis was on hiatus because of movies.
7 years, yeah. Just strung out.
8 years, sir. 8 years.
Unreal.
And then he's like, fuck the movie business. I think I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah. It was 7 years? I thought it was 8 years. Okay.
7.
Comes back with Suspicious Minds.
Yeah.
7. Okay, listen, it was 1 a.m, and I was really into Country Joe and the Fish.
I was going to say, it's Country Joe's fault.
Take it.
The founder of McDonald's, I heard.
I started working on this shit at like 10 o'clock, and then 1 a.m. rolled around, and I realized, oh, I got nothing. I need to fucking really get off this Country Joe and the Fish shit. Dude, I was sober. I was just sitting here playing on my phone, just jamming, dude. It was awesome. If anybody hadn't listened to Country Joe and the Fish, that's the name of the episode, I think.
Check it out. That'll be our album right there.
Musically, Gang of Shit came out this year.
Ton of stuff.
Number 1 album of the year is stupid as shit ever. Sugar, honey, honey.
Still
by the Archies. Yes, the same Archie from the comic book.
Yeah.
That band. Fucking, they had the number 1 album in 1969. All the great music that was out.
I don't understand that.
It's crazy, right? Dude, they had the... Okay, now I say this every time. Standards not much better in 2024.
I'd say it's even worse.
Holy shit. The Archies.
Mm-hmm.
Nerds. Johnny Cash, A Boy Named Sue, came out that year.
Banger.
But then I probably should have looked up what album that was on, but was that the only hit on that album?
Let's check it out.
Unless it came out later in the year.
Johnny Cash album 1969.
The best?
Live at San Quentin.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a famous album.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Sam Quentin. He did that at the prison.
Yeah. The recording, it was previously recorded at the prison in 1968 at Folsom Prison. Before that, and it was released. So Folsom was 1968. This one was February 24th, 1969. Was released in June of that year.
Wasn't
imagine
on that album?
if it was a live album, he's playing all his hits for sure.
The original release had, where is it here? No, there's all sorts of. Let's say inside one. This so according, I'm just going to show you here. That's why I'm kind of getting tripped up with words, because it's the Wikipedia page, but then it says the track listing. The original release was Wanted Man.
Yeah, you got to go with the original. Yeah, Wanted Man. What?
Wreck of the Old 97. I Walked the Line. Darling Companion. Starkville City Jail was side 1. Then it says side 2. What is it?
He played San Quentin twice.
Yep. Performed a second time because the audience requested it. A Boy Named Sue, There I'll Be, Peace in the Valley, and Folsom Prison Blues.
Dude, imagine getting away with only playing 10 songs at a concert.
I mean, you are recording in a jail, so I mean, what's that for time? 8, 14, 15, 16, 26, 28, less than 30 minutes of music.
And he played one song twice.
Yep. Not as long as the first time he played it. Played it for 4 minutes and 7
he
seconds.
kind of
the first
sped
time.
through. He did a speed run on the next one. So we'll cut down with all the theatrics. I'm tired.
The crowd is a 1,000 strong cage. It would just be wild.
How old was he in '69? Because boy, did he look old already. Because I saw the black and white footage. Because
let's see if we can find this. He was
37 years old. Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, 37-year-old.
He was old as shit when he died then. Because
he was 48 in 1980, right? So that's good. Is that good math? It was 11 years after 69. Yep, 48. When did he? And he passed away in when? 71. At the age of 71.
He died in the 2000s.
2003.
Right. Yeah, he was 71 in 2003.
Yeah, he died whenever I was in high school. I remember that. Dude, I hated. You know what? Shout out Johnny Cash. That fucking movie, I hated it.
Yeah.
Hated that movie.
Didn't watch it.
Dude, everybody became a Johnny Cash fan because of that movie. And I remember liking Johnny Cash before, and I got made fun of. So fuck Joaquin Phoenix with his fucking hair lip.
Yeah, go play Joker.
Yeah, go play. Let's see here. We're going to skip over CCR for a second. The Beatles. We got Crimson and Clover. Big hit. Crimson and Clover. Okay, now we might have... Man, I don't know copyright laws, obviously. I didn't pay attention to that class in school. But fucking, I would love to play Tommy Rose Dizzy. It is the most... What is it called? A brainworm?
Yeah, earworm.
Yeah, an earworm. I was thinking of JFK Jr. or RFK Jr. Yeah, that song gets stuck in your head so hard. I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning. You're welcome. I love that song.
There's one. I don't know. I was going to play this one, but I don't think it is. There's one on SoundCloud, which I think you can play SoundCloud, right?
Yeah, I don't know the rules.
It says it's re-recorded, but I don't know if it's the actual one. I don't know the rules either. But SoundCloud.com. Follow Tommy Rowe.
Oh, he's on?
I mean, this was put out a year ago.
Tommy Rowe freestyle it on a SoundCloud beat.
Should we let's try it?
Yeah. I'm so my head is spinning now.
Takes it back.
It's so catchy, dude.
I feel like that was under 30 seconds. I think we could be all right. Again, soundcloud.com/Tommy-Rowe-official/Dizzy-RE-record. Check it out.
Man. Wait, are we on SoundCloud?
No.
I feel like we should be. Now that I'm thinking about it.
We don't have music.
If Tommy... Did you just hear my fucking pipes just now?
Okay. Let's, all right, you heard it here. Go to soundcloud.com/TTT, and we're going to have ourselves...
Every time we sing a song, we're just going to clip it and put it as a thing.
And we'll put our AI tunes up there.
Hell yeah. See?
That's what I was thinking. Right. I was thinking, can you convert it over to there? Because I know they had that stuff on the site we use.
It would be funny if we took the number one song every episode and we did an acapella version and uploaded it to
I'm down.
SoundCloud.
I'm down.
Okay. So we got Dizzy, which that's gonna be the rest in my head the rest of the day. The Plastic Ono Band. Familiar?
I don't think so.
No.
That's Yoko Ono's band that what's his name was in? John Lennon.
Yeah.
He was a part of it. It's the first time he ever performed publicly outside of the Beatles was with Yoko Ono in this band. All we are saying is give peace a chance. Dude was annoying if you think about it. John Lennon, he fucking lived this lavish rich dude lifestyle, but all talked about like hippie shit. Like it was very contradicting if you really look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to that dude who blasted him. Let's see here. Bee Gees, dude. Okay. This guy's hot in the 2024 news, and it's perfect because you know that I started a joke, started the whole world laughing. Can we pull up a picture of the Bee Gees singer?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe preferably from the music video of I Started a Joke. Just a still of it would work.
Sure. We got this.
Because when Justin Timberlake plays him on SNL, oh, you gotta get the original music video when he had the long hair. Just hit images. I'm sure it's in there. Justin Timberlake, yeah, perfect. Plays a perfect version. Let's do the one. Yeah, right there. Just click that picture. Justin Timberlake looks exactly like this cat on SNL whenever he plays him. It's so fucking funny. Dude, British people's teeth have not gotten better in 2024.
Mm-mm.
I'm warning you people now. When you get to 2024, the British have terrible oh, hi, James, bro.
Let's go to the fucking dentist.
Hey, governor. Chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. No toothpaste or toothbrush for you.
Come to the fucking loo.
Yeah. Fuck it, yeah. That's another hit song, but goddamn British people's teeth. I noticed that last night. I was watching a few music videos. Fucking the British were terrible.
Not great.
Touching back on the Beatles again. Ob-La-Di, Ob-La-Da. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
2 hits, same year. One by the Beatles, one by somebody named Marmalade. Same song. Have y'all
Really?
ever heard of Marmalade?
Not a jelly.
Yeah.
That's what I think of a jam, yeah.
But I highlighted that on the thing because I was confused because there's 2 different videos.
Really?
Yeah, it's odd.
They're a pop band. They look like they partake in a lot of things.
And they do a version of Ob-La-Di, Ob-La-Da. Same year, dog.
Weird. How does
I
that
bet
happen?
copyright laws were like really loosey-goosey back then, dude. Like, oh, I like that. It hadn't hit America yet. Let me go ahead and
Steal that
let
mouse.
me hop on that one right quick. Oh, they were known as the Gaylords in 1961. Shout out.
From Glasgow, the Gaylords, and then later billed as Dean Ford and the Gaylords.
Yeah, so
66, they changed the band's name to the Marmalade and were credited as such on all of their subsequent recorded releases with CBS Records.
are we about to find out that they wrote Ob-La-Di, Ob-La-Da?
I'm wondering out there.
That would be
Number
wild.
Number 3 UK and 70 for the first ever Scottish artist to top the charts.
Shout out to the Gaylords.
Oh, they departed and broke up in the 70s, early 70s.
Very interesting, though, that you could have in the same year the same song pop twice in 2
Oh,
different
yeah.
countries.
I don't understand how that
It works,
could
man.
happen.
Music over there is so different.
There we go. Hold on. The UK success, the biggest UK success with their cover of the Beatles, which topped the UK charts in 1969.
So they covered it. Their version
How do you
of it sold
cover a
around
song
500,000.
within the same year? That's wild.
That
dude.
popular, man. I mean, the internet,
500,000 in
kinda
the
sucked.
UK and 1 million copies globally by April of 1969.
Nice.
So in 4 months, they sold 1 million albums.
Oof. And then
That's
they broke up.
wild.
Take the money and run.
Yeah.
Woo!
Solid. Lot of British people here. We got The Who with Pinball Wizard.
Nice.
Wait, that whole album came out that year. Is it called Tommy?
I think so.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played a silver ball.
They were in Woodstock, weren't they? Or no?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Animaniacs thing.
I love
Yeah.
that.
The band on the stage, Who? The people playing music, Who?
It was Tommy.
Spielberg ahead of his
19-
time.
1969.
Have you ever seen the footage of The Who playing Tommy, like start to finish? Because it's one single story. The whole album is. It's pretty solid. If you
shit.
Tommy's a story about a kid named Tommy. I think he was deaf, dumb, and blind.
And he was a pinball wizard?
Yeah, well, that's where
Jeez.
it gets. That's where they
Right.
get to. They get to that part. Man, spoiler alert!
Sorry.
God damn.
Well, I don't know where it is. I don't know what song it is on the
Well,
album.
he didn't get his parents killed and go to wizarding school to learn pinball. You know, there's a whole backstory, dude.
Fair.
Let's see here. Bowie's back in the podcast.
Hey.
Space Odyssey or Oddity, sorry.
Okay.
Back when he was rocking hella makeup and red hair. Now, do you think he planned this?
He was a genius.
song?
He had to play. He had to plan that mess out.
Because, I mean, I don't think it's as big as it is if we didn't land on the moon.
It's
True.
Apollo 11.
Now, whenever I say land on the moon,
Oh, there we
Pretty
go.
much.
Giving you the look.
we got
We landed on the moon.
we should have touched on this with the sports. We got Sweet Caroline coming out.
Oh.
Ba, ba,
Da-da-da.
ba.
Mm-hmm.
Some people can't stand that song, specifically people from your part of the country, New York. They not a big fan of Sweet Caroline.
No. Those Yankee fans.
I
It is what it is.
like that song. It's another catchy one. That's
Yeah,
one
I
that
like
you can
it.
play in a bar over and over, and not that many people get mad.
It's true.
Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, we should do a whole episode on bar songs. Anyways,
Ooh.
Jim Morrison arrested in Miami for pulling his cock out, which is fun. Just
Mhm.
fun.
That's
He
fun.
did that a few
Yeah.
times, I think.
Fun little
He
party
must have
trick.
had a hog to want to pull it out and show everybody.
He said, "Fuck, he's a rock star."
I mean, Steve-O from Jackass, he pulled it out a lot. I
He's
didn't
got
think
a
it was
hog
that-
too.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad.
Okay, well, listen. If you saw my little acorn, you'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's why he's not trying to pull it out." Stooges album. This hit no lists, but I had to look up what was happening in the counterculture. The Stooges album, first one, self-titled album comes out, and that is the precursor to punk rock, right there. With old Jimmy Pop, and he's looked the same his whole life. Have you ever seen a young picture of Jimmy Pop? He looks like an old picture of Jimmy Pop. Not Jimmy Pop. What am I? Iggy Pop. Sorry, Jimmy
Iggy,
Pop is the singer from Bloodhound Gang. Let's see. Jackson 5 released the first album.
In 69, huh?
There's a little black child in that group that has the same name as this white pop singer from the 80s. It's weird.
Interesting.
That's one of the best albums, man. Black and white.
Oh, that had Paul McCartney, right? Let's see here. I didn't know this. Did you know that Bob Seger was called the Bob Seger System?
No.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that was the name of the band for when Ramblin' Gamblin' Man. Ramblin' Gamblin' Man. Yeah, it was the Bob Seger System at that time. So
Interesting.
dropping a little knowledge on you.
Seeger sold some music.
Oh yeah, dude.
Phew.
I grew up having to listen to a lot of Seeger, dude.
Mhm.
Like my mom loves Seeger.
Favorite song? What is it?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know, like a rock maybe.
Okay.
Boy, do I love Chevys. No, I mean I wasn't a giant. My mom was a big Seeger fan. He's okay. I mean, he's got "Here I Am on the Road Again." That is a jam.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I wouldn't say I'm the biggest Seeger fan. Tell you who I am a fan of, though. And this leads into some little chit chat here. Oh, God damn it. I'm always out of time. Fuck me.
I was trying to rush for a reason. I'm like, I looked over, I'm like,
why am I always having a rush?
I was trying to give you time.
All right, CCR. They put out 4 albums in a single fucking year, guys.
That's
4 albums. What was the last person who did that? I mean, I remember DMX dropping 2 albums in a year and everybody going, what the fuck?
You said 4, wasn't it 3?
Did I write that? Dude, listen, numbers are, relative. I think a couple years before 69, Einstein taught us that.
So the top 15 musicians that released 3 or more albums in 1 year. Green Day, 3 albums in 1 year in 2012. Eric Burdon and the Animals, 3 albums, 68. Close. CCR, obviously. They did 3 albums in 1 year, apparently that. Deep Purple, 3 albums in 1 year from 68 and between 68 and 69. The Rolling Stones, 3 albums 1 year, 64, 65. Aretha Franklin, 67. Must have been a big 60s thing. Bob Dylan, 75 and 76. The Beach Boys, 64, 65-ish. Elvis in this 65 as well. Beatles, 5 albums in 1 year.
How many of those were live, though? Because they dropped a bunch of live shits, dude.
These were the U.S. albums. It says Capitol Records released 5 new Beatles albums in the U.S. in 64. Meet the Beatles, the Beatles' second album, A Hard Day's Night, Something New, and Beatles 65. So I think they were probably already recorded, but released in the U.S. in one.
Okay, that's the British invasion. Yada, yada. Okay, gotcha.
The Supremes, 3 and 4 albums in 1 year. So they did 3 and then they did 4. I guess. James Brown.
Yeah, they were fucking over the Motown cruise, though. Yeah.
James Brown, 3, 4, and 5 albums in 1 year. The Godfather of Soul managed to record multiple albums in 1 year, and he repeated it 7 times in different periods.
That's
6 times
wild.
during his career, he managed to release 3 and 4 albums per year, but the most busy year was in 68 when he released 5 albums.
Yeah,
Frank
cocaine gets
Zappa.
you writing song.
Frank Zappa, the same thing, 3, 4, and 5 albums in a year. Have you ever heard of Lordi? I haven't heard of them.
Lord, Lorde?
Lordi.
Lordi.
She wasn't alive back then.
Oh, no.
7 albums in 1 year.
What year?
It says not so long ago in 2021, a band from Finland, Lordi, Lordie, surprised everyone with the release of 7 albums in a year.
It can't
Their
be that
artwork
good.
is what it can't be. Look at this artwork.
I'm writing it down. Okay. It's got to be electronic horse shit.
Electronic
They're
Norse
finning.
music.
Okay,
Oh, here we go.
Buckethead. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
KFC bucket losers.
I like Buckethead, but he's talented, but it's hard to just sit there and listen to his horse shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Okay, well, y'all proved me wrong. I'd never really heard of 3 albums in a year.
I didn't.
Yeah.
The 60s were wild and I guess known for that.
Because what happened was I was like, okay, Proud Mary, which was gigantic. That was on, Bayou Country, I believe.
It was.
And then whenever I pulled up, I was like, okay, well, they had a bunch of hits, man. But I don't remember these songs being on fucking Bayou Country. And looked it up. None of these other songs were on that. And I was like, what happened that year? They dropped a few albums. By the way, he did not grow up on the Bayou.
Isn't that weird?
He's fucking
He sold it, though.
straight poser, dude. Fucking.
Poser.
Let me get some quick shit here. Beatles come together and the Beatles get back. The Beatles performed their last time in public on the roof of the Apple Building
Oh, shit.
in 1969. And John Lennon marries Yoko that year as well.
Yeah.
They did their whole entire honeymoon in bed with camera reporters around it. It was called like Peace in Bed or some shit. Right? It was just them holding hands and smiling, basically just promoting peace. But that's what I don't like about 69. These goddamn
69.
hippies. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Let's do it.
That's whenever you're ready.
I'm pressing the goddamn button.
Press that button. Get us back.
And I'm pressing it again. Bing.
One
And
more
one more time. Ding.
Triple T. You just had to press it 3 times.
Yeah, it's the triple touch.
And maybe I wasn't overly prepared because the excellent 69 thing was way up top and that one potentially was way below. But that was awesome. Man, that just shows you how fast it goes by.
It does go too fast.
You guys should see all the notes and all the stuff that we didn't even get to talk to. It's about 69, so...
Yeah, last night I remember going like, "Hey, I should probably cut these down," and I did. This was the cut down version, fellas. This is terrible. Time management's not my strong suit.
It's okay. Probably didn't pay much attention in that class either. It's okay. It's okay. We got through it. We got the degree. But either way, that was 69. Thanks, Marky Marks, for sending that out.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys check out our SoundCloud. We're going to be working on that. And maybe I even registered for it and was reading a little bit about it while we were live on the show. So I'll fill the boys in. We're going to go jam some Lordi. We're going to rock Hard Rock Hallelujah for the boys. So can't thank you guys enough. Make sure you guys check out the friends of the show if you want. If not, check out Goop, check out Burley, and everything that we got going on. Check out the Body Wrong podcast. Comes out every Friday, 8 a.m. Check it out. BeardLawsStudio.com has your home for everything. So we got. You guys got anything else?
That's it on my end.
That's it on my side, too.
See you fuckers next week.
69,
okay,
dude.
Later.
Summer slipped while Hendrix wailed. Moonland and dreams we held. Woodstock echoing in the night. Love and peace sparked in fight. Speeding down that endless road. Backseat secrets heavy load. Voices raging against that storm. Injustice never seemed the norm. We danced through fires, wore our bleeding hearts like tires. Every tear a line toe tight in the best of 69. The unknown chaos and despair. Flares of anger in the air. Smoke screen truths begun to fade. Youth revolting, unafraid. Electric skies brighten our stands. Thunderbolts in revelry dance. Tattered flags and shattered pride. Together we take our ride. Sharpened screams took us higher. Burning dreams that wouldn't tire. Chicago streets soaked in screams. Nightmare scenes and broken dreams. In the best of 69. Vietnam chaos and despair. Flares of anger in the air. Smoke screen truths begun to fade. Youth revolting, unafraid. Electric skies brighten our stands. Thunderbolts in revelry dance. Smoke screen truths begun to fade. Youth revolting, unafraid.